Yeah, it's gonna be another hot one again. I hate summer. I really do. Unfortunately, it's one of the four seasons, and I don't know why. There's a beautiful song about summer. Actually, you're talking about Vivaldi's Spring of the four season movement, which isn't bad, but I love fall and I love winter, but summertime is just too much heat for me. Yeah, so summer sucks, man. So we'll just have to summer through it. All right. All right, so what do we got going on today? Well, today we have a couple packages coming, including, of course, the plugs to repair the other headphones. And so we'll get those all fixed up today. And then hopefully, if everything goes according to plans, we'll have them back online tomorrow morning. Let's see. I bought bananas on last Thursday, and they already are starting to turn black because of the heat. And so I'm gonna have to eat my bananas even faster while they're still edible.
Oh yeah!
Because you can't refrigerate them because that makes them go black too. And so, this morning I had to have 2 bananas for breakfast.
Oh yeah!
Which should be more than enough potassium yum to last me for about a day or two. Well, let's go ahead. Just get brain dead to knock it off the head for you. Okay, so we got some stuff coming, including a couple things that are maybe a little more mundane, but still essential, including 2 new dresses. Wow. Yeah. So what else? You got the plugs coming, and you got the jack coming, and then you did buy the instrument cable that you can plug into the things, just like A1 Telephone Repair says. Replaceable cord of any size, any color, any style. Yeah. Well, I ain't tired kidding. Let me get the panel up in here. So right now it's still set for pretty much just everybody just to walk in. I didn't change it to format yet, so just come on in. The water's fine. Yeah, so as I said, it's warm out there. As for why was my air conditioner not cooling it enough? Probably because Michelle didn't set it cold enough. Michelle kind of tried to be a little bit thrifty on the AC. Yeah, well, your electric bill is still $109. Yeah. So Michelle turned it to maximum. Hopefully it'll be colder in there. Alright, so now, speaking of colder, today is the start of Amazon Prime sale. And so, with that in mind, we talked about everything from a bigger air conditioner to a hole in the head. Yeah, right. Well, I don't really have an answer to what should I get a bigger air conditioner of 16,000, 18,000 BTUs and suffer the risk of sitting in the dark, or should I worry about the risk of heat stroke? Interesting choice. Seriously, Michelle, I think that one air conditioner, the one with the big portable air conditioner, you can get some duct extensions. You can throw the extension duct right out the window in the kitchen and cool it. The only thing is with those air conditioners, though, the one tube, is that they draw the exhaust air from the inside. That is the room that you just cooled is now being exhausted outside the back of the air conditioner, which, as Technology Connections pointed out, that kind of lowers the efficiency quite a bit for the air conditioner. Finally, be careful with the heat. It is going to be sticky again, so. Thank you very much, and good morning to you, Galaxy Eyes. How you doing today? So we do have some stuff coming, and we will be doing some different things today. At least I can solder the connections out on the porch. Another video of me doing electrical work. I know someone says, why don't you do this a video? Well, I mean, do this live stream. Sure, except I'm not going to have time to sit there and read your chats while I'm messing around with an iron at about 350 degrees Celsius. I'm going to have enough hot stuff going on. Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh, yeah!
So I just want to get the connector fixed. I want to get the wiring ready. And eventually I might buy some of the other headphones, even though someone says, oh, dear, that's going to ruin the original look if you replace those ear cushions. Which the ones I'm wearing here, right? I'll tell you a secret. These cushions are obviously in good shape, but eventually the leatherette is going to go bad, like they did in the original ones, and then you're going to end up having to replace them. Is that good or bad, Bradley? The big or bright orange and black dragonfly landing on his finger. Yeah, so drink plenty of water anyway. So I asked ChatGPT a question last night. I asked it, I said, do you think if on July 15th, after they demonetize all those AI bot farm channels, if they're going to still run ads against them? And it said, they haven't clearly stated if they're going to do that or not. I know that YouTube, in one sense, likes the channels, but they don't want to have to pay anybody for subpar work. But they love the dollars. Like Mr. McScrooge McDuck. They love the smell of money, and I got a feeling that they'll just keep all the revenue for themselves. While shoving their fist up your nose and saying, you ain't getting any. Probably is what they're going to do. The owner of the company he lives me. Oh, okay. In words, it's kind of a joke, but it's kind of a nice little compliment to the owner of the company who likes your performance. I would just say congratulations, Bradley. That's a great thing.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. I think he means he's putting on working on a roof. Yeah, I think that's what he means. I don't think he means the other kind. Right. I would say if you're gonna do that, make sure to be doing it in a room with a lot of air conditioning. I found an ashy mining bee and a strawberries yesterday. An ashy mining bee? What's an ashy mining bee? Yeah. Oh, PVC trim. That's what I thought. Yeah. Well, so today we may get some rain, and also Ebony is confirmed Friday is still on, so that's still a go.
Oh yeah!
So we'll just go to McGreen's and go enjoy a nice lunch or possibly a dinner together. Because like I told her, I said, if you want, we can go a little later in the day when it's a little cooler, because it turned out that the weather had changed its mind from 25 to 26 degrees. But she said she's still on for it, which is great. I understand that. By the way, also as ChatGPT is describing what I was looking for in living accommodations, she suggested that we should try to find the area that we want to go to and go to where locations that we'd like to go to.
Where?
How are you doing, Tiger Kitty? Good morning to you.
Oh, did I tell you? You've got it open. Do you know that? You've got the panel open.
Yeah, I know I have it open.
All right. Well,
what it says to me, it's easy for you to come on, right?
It does. But we just need to be careful.
All right, I know. That's why it's not being shown on the screen right now. Let me switch this back to host mode since you're here. Okay, since now I don't have to worry about now how your support and my support will be able to keep an eye on things.
We got it.
Okay. Why, you think sweet potatoes then is trying to show up again?
Well, I don't like to say this out loud, but I'm going to because I'd rather. We gave the link out yesterday.
Yeah, we gave it to only one person, which is FC.
Yeah, but that person didn't even come up. And that person, how do I know that person? That person was friends with the other people.
Well, I know FC, so.
Well, all right then. You.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he would. I'm just saying it's weird to get it and not come up on panel.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? I did that last night because we guys were hanging out after the show was over, and they wanted to talk some more, and so I figured, because I was starting to get a headache, and I just wanted to just kind of duck down and get ready to wrap it up, because my head was starting to hurt.
Right.
And I did take an aspirin ahead of time today, so hopefully,
Okay.
Aspirins? I think aspirin, yeah. Better known as
aspirin good?
salicylic acid, yeah. And
I can't take many painkillers.
I know you can't. I know you can't. Aspirin's the only one that works for me, though. I tried other stuff in the past. It's the only medication that works for me for painkiller.
Oh, really? I thought aspirin was like an old-fashioned one. I thought like Tylenol and all that.
I
never really
doesn't work. Acetaminophen doesn't work for me.
Really?
Aspirin's the only one that works. Even when I was in the ER, that was the only one medication I could take that would work. and that kind of made the ER doctors a little bit like anxious because they're like, yeah, but we don't like to give aspirin. I said, well, this is the only pain reliever I have that I know that works on my pain, which really wasn't that much, but it was still hurting a little bit that day.
Right, we got somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, how you doing? It's
Hey.
Noodles, of course.
I got him.
Michelle,
What?
I just said, hey, what's up?
Not much. It's just hot as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot as hell here, Michelle. It looks boiling hot with noodles as well.
Yeah, it's like freaking muggy as hell too.
Yeah, I know.
So bad.
So obviously today is the beginning of Prime Day, so like we were kind of joking in the beginning. The question was, buy an air conditioner for this room or suffer heat stroke, your choice. You know, it's like, well, the problem is we've already promised ourselves the money would be for teeth. So, oh, have you checked out the new summary function they have now on these videos that you can check on your phone? I don't know how it works in your.
Why don't you look into? Would a better fan be a good idea? Something a bit cheaper than another air conditioner?
Hope you all have a great day.
Good morning,
Purple
Tiff.
Heart.
Thank you very much, Tiff.
Thank you,
You got-
Tiff.
The air fan just moves that air around. It doesn't remove heat from the
Yeah,
air.
you're right.
So that's the thing you need to keep aware
Why
of.
don't you move the mini fridge into the bedroom and open the door?
No. Because the way a mini fridge would be is it would just basically act more like a dehumidifier. Because all the heat that is absorbed from the inside would simply just be sent right back out into the room again.
I don't know how you managed in your tent when you were homeless.
First of all, it was the middle of fall, not summer.
Oh,
So Michelle, we can get you a shop fan a shop fan for about like $100. Shipped to your
yeah,
house.
that's fine.
That's what you should get, Michelle. You should get a nice shop fan in there. He's got 2 settings, high and low, and
Well, the one LG 16,000 BTU air conditioner only draws 850 watts. It's a roll-around air conditioner. With a hose that vents to the outside, but it's only a 1-hose model. It's not a 2-hose model.
All right, so here we go. We got one for $99.43 on Amazon, Michelle. It's 8,800 CFM, heavy-duty industrial drum fan, 24-inch high velocity fan with 360-degree whatever.
Yeah.
$99, Michelle. You can just get you one of those, put it in there.
Well,
You
I
can just
already
leave it
got
on low,
I
open
already
up
got a
one.
window film blowing on me right now.
Oh, it's a 3-speed, Michelle. 3-speed with tilt casters on it. You can roll it around the apartment. 320-watt garage fan, Michelle.
Michelle,
Yeah, I
I don't want to
understand that.
be. I don't want to be the doom and gloom all the time and the teeth person. It's just, it worries me because
Yeah. Well, I don't want to waste the money that people donated either.
well, I don't think you have been. You've been pretty good. So I know you did buy some speakers.
Yeah, because this computer and the computer in the bedroom have no speakers.
Right. Well, that's fine. You should be getting yourself some.
So I figured about one set of speakers I can produce between the 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Or I can
That's the
use them
cheap-
out
that's
on
the
the porch.
cheapest
all
one,
the
Maybe
Michelle.
I'd feel better if you had like an account called Teeth, and you put the teeth money in that, and you didn't touch it,
I
and
know, it's
allowed
called a
yourself,
savings account.
and just allowed yourself X amount of, fuck you money, or spending money. Oh, sorry, I swore.
Right. Well, right now, I didn't spend really much as I paid for the stuff on my Amazon card. But I didn't spend much on that at all.
Oh, right, and there's no interest on that, is there?
No, there's no interest. I paid off in 6 months. No.
Tiger Kitty, 34% off on Amazon. $99.43.
Well, I'm gonna get
How
me one.
much on the LG 18,000 BTU air conditioner, portable air conditioner? Let's take a look at that.
I'm sure it's way more than $90-something, Michelle.
It's
Are you
cheap,
asking about a
buddy.
window unit, Michelle? If you want a window unit, Michelle, I got a more efficient window unit for you. I could bring it up there for you, Michelle. And I told you this. You didn't want it.
Oh, Michelle.
It's got a remote.
It has no
Doodle,
side
swap out.
frames on it, and it also is going to have a problem in the sense that, number one, I'm not going to actually be able to roll it into the studio where I need it the most.
No. What are you talking about? Oh,
An
you're
air
talking about
conditioner that rolls and has a hose that vents out to the window.
but you still need an exhaust for that, Michelle. You don't have a long enough exhaust. You would need.
I know I need a longer hose. If it uses a standard 5-inch dryer hose, I wouldn't use the dryer
you're
hose
gonna need
anyway,
about,
Michelle, because the
you're gonna need
dryer
about
hose.
50 feet of that.
I don't need 50 feet of it. Maybe 25 feet because my living kitchen window is right.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're not gonna bring it all over the place. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. But you're gonna need a cutout in the window for it, right?
It comes with the adapter bracket for the window.
So you're gonna need 2 adapter brackets, or if you're gonna do it from the one room, that's about 50 feet, Michelle, to bring it out into by where you are into that other room. It's gonna be like about 50 feet, 30 feet.
Hold it. Let me just check. Okay. No, I don't think I need that much hose, but I got it.
So you're gonna end up spending probably like $5,000 on all this. Let me look.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on.
I'll have a heart attack.
18,000. That's what I recently was looking for. BTU portable air conditioner.
All right,
okay.
Michelle. There's a smaller one, a 10,000 BTU portable. Oh wow, these are going for like $324.
Hey, that's the LG $398.
What's the BTU at? What do you need, Michelle?
What's that?
Okay, they're saying 14,000 BTU. It's going to cost you about $323, Michelle. An 8,000 BTU, you're going to be about $254, so probably almost $100 cheaper.
How about $389?
What's that?
$389.
So I'm gonna make sure it has a heat pump function
too. Here we go. You can get one right now for $178, Michelle. It's a portable air conditioner, 8,000 BTU. AC's up to 350 square feet with dehumidifier fan.
I said 18,000, not 8,000.
Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle.
That's not enough.
She needs 18,000. I'm not seeing anything for 8. I see 14,000. I see 12,000.
There's a 16,000.
I'm not seeing an 18,000.
I have them here on Amazon.
Hold on, let me look. Let me type it in.
$415. I think it's a 16,000. Just pull it up here. It is a portable air conditioner, 16,000 BTU, 5-in-1, Wi-Fi smart air conditioner with APP fan app, dehumidifier remote, 24H window kits, including cooling for large room indoors.
What's the reviews on it like, Michelle? Always look at the reviews.
It's a name brand unit, and it's got, out of 328 reviews, it's got 4.4 stars out of 5.
Michelle, those 18,000 BTU units, those are like those rooftop units, Michelle.
No, you're talking about 1 ton size. These aren't 1 ton. This is...
Show him. Can you pull it up, Michelle, and put it on the screen?
Yeah, I can put it on the screen. Hold on a minute. Let me switch to some of this shit.
I don't think she needs an 18,000. I think she might do good with a 10,000. That's gonna cool down the whole apartment.
Well, this isn't the window one. This is a roll around one. which works
Yeah.
out fine for me. Okay.
It was a 14,000 BTU one for 266, Michelle.
There you go.
That cooled down to 750 square feet, Michelle.
This is 846 watts.
$415.
That's the.
So this would be more than satisfactory. You almost can see the hose in the picture there. Let's see, next one is a picture better of it.
It doesn't say how many watts. It's weird.
I'll pull
They
that
should.
one up in a second. So,
Is that made in China? Is that like from Timu or something?
36 dBm. That's good. Has the most energy efficient compressor that quietly spreads cool to your large rooms. Space is up to 750 square foot.
Michelle, they got one 14,000 BTU, right? You can control it from your phone, and it's got a thermostat, where it will set itself.
Yeah, I know. This one has a app you can use on your phone.
382 for that. Yeah, so Michelle, you're probably gonna spend about $500 on something really nice, but I'm gonna be honest with you,
How's the brow machine?
Now, if I could find one of these that runs in 240, I can plug it into my stove outlet and be even bigger size.
So why don't you sell the brow machine?
So it shows the accessories up to 59 inches on the hose, 6-inch diameter hose. So that's cool. Comes with the adapter bracket to fit to your window. Fits windows 26 to 53.5 inches.
Michelle, you can get a 1.1 ton portable sport cooler for $3,200, Michelle.
I don't have
That's all your teeth
$3,200.
money.
Yeah, well, summer's half over already, so. But I think this would be a pretty nice size air conditioner. It's even got digital controls on it too.
Do people not sell those second hand, Michelle? I don't know, but do they? Do they go wrong? Are they something that goes wrong?
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Nice, Brad. Brad, do you see a lot of second hand air conditioning units anywhere?
Look, I
people
used to
get
do sheet
rid of them.
metal, okay? So I'm like the air king, right? HVAC guy here. Hello. Hey, Michelle,
Yeah.
why don't you go to the hardware store, get a metal boot with a 6-inch round coming off the end. If you're savvy with tin snips, you can cut it up to fit it to your existing air conditioning unit that you have in your window and run a 6-inch round flex right to your face. It'd be like 25 feet. You could get 50 feet if you even need. Just run it from the window
hose the air
wherever
to
you're
your
sitting.
Yeah,
face.
I've seen that in the old Louis Rossman shop. They had a big window air conditioner that they attached to ductwork. By the original owner of the shop did that.
Noodles, how big an area is the studio?
I can't see it being-
I mean, all those rooms lead into each other. So like you got the living room, her room,
It's
which does the whatever,
465 square
and then
feet.
and then
so
it's not like it's like closed off,
But there's no
you've got no
insulation in the
door.
wall, so you have to figure that into there as well.
Well, you could put some curtains up and box yourself in.
Sure,
Here's the
but
curtain.
again, the only air conditioner I have right now is in the bedroom, and yes, that one's on right now. So
yeah, so a 6-inch round flex that's 50 feet, 25 feet. ran into whatever room you're at and pumped
No,
right
she's gonna
into your
drop.
face.
She's gonna drop that thing right on her toe, dude. She ain't gonna. That's not a good idea. She's gonna drop it, and then what's gonna happen is that AC is gonna be on the floor for fucking months until someone picks it up.
The only thing that you need to know is the fact that this air conditioner here is a single hose only, so which means that some of your cold air is going to be going right back out with the exhaust air because it's going to draw air from the inside and send some of that.
Rambo said you do not need more than 800 whatevers.
I had a 14,000 BTU air conditioner in my bedroom many years ago before someone scrapped it on me without my permission. And I was sitting on the porch, and that thing used to get my bedroom as cold as a freezer. And that would have been great for the other room, but it was so hunkin' heavy that I couldn't.
1,600 is overkill, or 16.
Yeah, you can get one for 750 square feet. And that will cool down your whole apartment, Michelle. And you get it for like $200. Nice.
200 is reasonable, Michelle. I think.
No, I mean
I won't moan if it's 200. How about that?
Smell freshly cut grass. I'll tell you what.
How about me not moaning?
Oh, I can get it.
You've got your heart set on that one, haven't you?
If I want to go with a window unit,
So what kind of reading glasses are you gonna get, Tiger?
They've got like a
Sexy librarian?
Well, apparently they told me that I need glasses all the time, and I should be wearing glasses constantly. I was like, what? I didn't realise that, so I'll probably have to look into contacts or.
Here's one for $419 from
Laser.
Hisense.
Until then, I guess we're gonna catch a lot more little Stevens and.
Yeah, what are you going to do when I get my new specs and I can read everything?
Here's one from LG that's 240 volts.
There'll be no more mispronouncing and you laughing at me. And...
Well,
We'll just.
So I can get one for 240 volts for $419.
I don't want to wear glasses all the time. Jeez.
There's only $1 question.
You showed me a picture of what the world should look like. It's completely different.
All right, I will. Sure.
Yeah, Michelle.
I'll show you the 240 volts.
I'll mail you one of the boots. I'll mail you the metal tape. You tape it around the front of your.
She's not going to do that. Right? She's not going to do that. She's got her heart set on this thing, right? And I guarantee she's going to buy it. No matter what we say. It's going to be that $415.
Plastic flex duct 6-inch from the boot, wherever in the house.
Thank you very much for the membership.
Get a little.
Oh man.
Get a little fan to put in front of the hose to draw more air. You know, like Walmart. You go to Walmart and one of those little like $15.
Remember, Brady.
9% off. I guess is that one is not the 221, but that's.
Oh, it's pretty, lad.
How heavy is that thing gonna be to carry? Let me search the lowest price first.
No.
I want one with a high sear.
9 months my membership says.
Never seen any of those people.
Isn't that weird? Those are lurkers.
Make lurkers. You're like, what?
There's a 10,000 BTU one.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, I'm sorry. I
Almost
missed
the size of my apartment.
Michelle.
Thank you, Brain Dead.
Oh, thank you again.
Oh, Mrs. Solo, though.
Why don't you get that profligate Jimmy?
Oh.
Lift you up with an air conditioner.
Hold on, man. Try to keep track of all the
Oh, we're on
followers.
600 now. We've gone up to $600.
It's the least he can do, not having me nailed to a cross yet.
Thank you for the membership again. Thank you for the membership. All right, so...
Dude, I'm drenched in sweat.
So
Can you
the
get a
point
Gatorade
is...
and a Coke, please?
It's like 98 degrees, and I was like mowing a lawn in direct sunlight.
I really still think that the portable one with the hose would be good. If you can get the one with the 2 hoses, then that'd be even better, since you could just go ahead and buy the dryer hose extensions and just put them, roll it into this room.
They're so uneconomically viable. Michelle, you could literally have something similar to that if you take a really light gauge metal boot with a 6-inch round popping off of it, and the flex that I'm talking about is basically the same thing as that hose. It's a 6-inch round. It's 50
We got
feet.
any update on Krista's log removal?
I know the kind of hose you're talking about. I've seen them in laundry rooms. Yeah.
Oh my god! You know what? When I get my car, I'll just come up there and I'll do the work myself for you. Okay, Michelle?
Okay.
You like?
You'll see what I'm
Michelle,
talking about.
have we got any update on Krista's log removal? Did Krista pass?
Yeah, Krista did good. They gave her a digital massage and got the poo out.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, she's...
Oh my God.
They said
There ain't
probably
no way.
the problem was
I'd
something
die.
she was eating less than she was,
There's
and
no
her
way.
body was still adjusting to less food.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, she was clogged up.
She was clogged up. She couldn't even sit down. So she was going to go to the she was going to get an ambulance. Her mum.
Did she die?
They gave her a
Her mother brought her
digital
down,
massage.
and the ER doctors cleansed her out, so she's all set now.
I wouldn't. No way is anyone digitally massaging that out of me.
That's insane.
Well,
I would die. I would, Brad. I'd say no. You forget it. You'll have to think of something else because that's not happening.
Forget it. Fucking die.
That don't sound.
Oh my god.
That sounds terrible.
Well, it happens. It happens to the best of us. It's happened to me a
Who
couple
got that
times. At
job at the
least
hospital?
I'm familiar with the process, so
Oh,
it doesn't. It's just one of the realities of being human.
I'm flying down Route 50. We're going over the Savage River. Right
They
now.
wired this
The one on the
apartment.
kayak.
They wired this building. Rewired the building in 1955. So
Pearl Harbor Memorial Bridge.
I still think plugging into the stove outlet would be the best way to make sure we don't pop any fuses. Because that's got 40 amps coming out of the outlet per leg, and there's 2 legs, so a total of 80 amps at 120.
poor Krista.
So I would just get myself a breakout box with the 220 amp S-type S fuses on it.
What's happened to Tina, Michelle? Has anyone seen Tina?
I haven't seen her around here either.
She was around like 2 days ago.
How long does it take to deal with a funeral?
I don't know. She posted something in my nut house on that one Discord. So.
He's just going through all the stuff in the house.
Oh.
Well, we're all kind of sweaty.
That's mine. I'll take that.
Yeah.
It's Tina, you know. She comes and goes.
Now, how was Tina keeping cool in the heat, though? That's the question.
Not well. She's been in hospital with heat stroke, hasn't she?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she went from having no.
So what did the doctors do to make sure she doesn't end up in the hospital again?
Why are we laughing?
They said in her case, she said that her diabetes is what made it worse.
Yeah, probably. I doubt Tina's eating properly.
all them sodies and what does she call them? Twiddlers.
Oh, we're twiddlers, yeah. 3 bags
That's
one day.
Triglycerides in the thousands.
Yeah.
My God. So I got these new Pringles called Pringles Mingles. They're like me, single and ready to mingle. And they're barbecue pizza.
How are these people still alive?
I don't know.
People still alive? These pillars
Dude, I
of
don't
hell.
get it. I really don't understand it. I was like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, right now, like I said,
The sheer willpower
by the
to
time
live.
I actually was to buy this air conditioner anyway,
something
summer would
wistful either.
probably be over because they don't get paid again until July 22nd. So,
Also,
again,
Michelle,
teeth first,
please,
teeth first.
I remind you that do not rely on donations. You had a good month this month. Next month isn't going to be,
No, I know. I get paid this month on July,
Oh,
or
good,
from
yeah,
last month
yeah.
on July 22nd, which was good. And then I get paid this month on August 22nd. So, again, we got to save money for teeth first.
Teeth first.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good initiative. That's like clutch first when you're playing the driving game.
Oh.
And you know what, Michelle? It may feel like, oh, God, I'm spending all this money on bloody teeth. But when you get them teeth sorted and you've got that smile on your face and you look like a movie star,
Yeah.
you're going to be so happy.
And maybe at the same
It'll be
time,
worth
I'll
it.
also be able to smile in my nice little green cottage in the middle of the sticks.
There you go. Let's get, we need a nice smile.
Because as
We'll drop you off there.
ChatGPT said, Louisville, Kentucky is got some great support programs for the blind.
Noodles will pick you up, drop you off, leave you at the cottage, and you know what.
And if you can find a local real estate agent specifying that you want a off-grid cabin, they might be able to find you one that's inexpensive.
Oh, I was saying now because Brad's putting me off.
An Airbnb. I'm feeling great today, guys. I'm feeling really good.
Good. I
That's
like
good.
it when you feel good. I don't like it when you feel bad.
I got my
Good
confidence
morning,
up.
Ancient Dan. How you doing today?
This lady at the Walmart
Somebody
told me I
please
looked good
will be
enough to
feeling good very soon.
I was standing in line,
Yeah.
and this lady, she was staring at me, and I was like, hi. She said, you look good enough to eat. And I was like, damn, okay. I'll take that.
Oh.
We're going over the bridge.
Yeah, I see that. Well, I know who you are, so I'm going to put you guys on the screen so people can see you guys driving.
All right, but we need to be on alert.
I think it's because I shaved.
Oh, I didn't see. Did you?
This baby face.
Let me see your baby face. Oh, he's got his baby face. He does look handsome.
So,
Oh, thanks, Michelle. Here comes the bridge.
yeah. So, did you get your,
Well, your teeth is also going to help you chew food, aren't they? Because the
Oh, yeah, you'll be able to eat all sorts of fun stuff.
you sing all the food you can bite. You'll be able to bite on stuff.
You'll be able to eat cashews.
I can
You
bite
can't,
now.
you can't use the front teeth because they're all wobbly. So she needs.
I can
Wobbly.
eat peanuts and cashews now and stuff. That's no problem.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you told me the other day you couldn't bite into things.
Oh, they weeble and they wobble.
Well, the two loose ones on the bottom don't help, but the plastic guard on the bottom protects those guys. So
That wrecking ball.
the wrecking ball is shallow by this one on top here. So
Oh, I'm going to miss you.
And
I'll
loosey
be fine.
goosey at the back.
You'll be all fixed up, but I'll miss
The
you
other
talking
one,
about that
though.
wrecking ball.
What's the one
And
at the
ours-
back?
Grizz is saying use E0 gasoline, not E100 or E75 gasoline, unless you're gonna drain the tank after every saw job.
My hand smells like gasoline. That stupid frickin' gas tanks they have nowadays. They just leak everywhere.
Really?
It got all over me. I hate them. And then if you do get gas out of it, it's like a piss
Well,
trickle.
and
It
of course,
sucks.
Michelle, if you don't want to get the teeth, you could always say, screw the teeth. That's up to you.
No,
But
because
you're
they're committed to
Michelle,
the teeth.
You
But
want the teeth,
remember, the
Michelle.
first cleaning isn't until March of next year.
That's insane.
I
Yeah,
know.
All around.
You've got $3,000 to save up, haven't you?
Oh, well, yeah. I'm sure we can get it by next year.
Well, let's hope so.
But I also don't forget that also the money I got coming in also is going to go for the hearing aids, too.
They're very important.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Can't wait for those.
And to my knowledge, that my audiology department was recommended by Community Health and Wellness on my insurance plan. So,
Okay, cool. Yeah, I ordered new glasses yesterday. Only cost me $150 for progressives.
how is your eyeglasses?
Ooh, that barge.
I haven't
see
got
it?
them yet. They're making them.
See the big barge?
Yeah.
It's headed to Baltimore, Inner Harbor.
So, Tiger Kitty, how are your eyes? Are they holding in there?
Well,
They're
they're
bad.
up there. They're worse than I thought. Apparently I
This is
should be
bad
wearing
too.
glasses all the time. Not
Boy,
just
the eyes are
reading.
rubbish.
I didn't.
Oh, that's understandable.
Also, they found a big scar on the back of my eye, Michelle.
Shocking baby syndrome.
A
Yeah.
big scar on the
And-
back of your eye?
Yeah,
Big rubbish.
she showed
rubbish
me
oil.
where the optical nerve thing is, and then there's this thing, and then there's a big spot on the back of it, on the bottom, right? And she said I must have had trauma when I was younger, maybe, or an infection. So I'm going to be making some phone calls
Beaten
about
as a child.
in my
That's
family
possible.
who shook
They
me.
beat her.
I think I was given shaken baby syndrome, Michelle.
Good morning, Parasolo. How you doing today?
Morning, Paris Dolan.
I'm glad Paris back. Yep. So there's the bridge. There's the bay. This is the Bay Bridge.
Yeah, Rambo. She's also getting some sort of, what's it called, Michelle, again? The audio.
Yeah,
Where-
that's the sound of him driving over the concrete on the road over the gaps.
No, Michelle, for your hearing, what was that thing? Not only your hearing, but they're going to help you somehow in your brain.
Well, there's therapy for that.
Yeah, what's it called, though?
There's special kind of therapy for auditory processing disorder.
That's it. She's getting auditory processing disorder therapy.
Depending what the otologist said. Yeah, probably, along with the hearing aids.
Oh, that poor therapist. Can you imagine?
Vermilion.
Rambo said $1,000 that Tiger Kitty won't wear her glasses.
He's probably right. I get on fine without them. She did show me like a picture of what something looked like and what I'm seeing, and it's a big difference. But I haven't noticed. You know.
What's premium light?
What?
YouTube's trying to get me to buy something called premium light.
Premium light. What is that?
I don't know. I'm not. What? No.
Oh,
Thank you, Reagan. $20 for the
Randy, thank you so much.
Toot guy.
It's like 1,000 ducks out in the water.
Tooth, yeah.
You just sent us a payment of $20.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Brain lad. Where's he getting all this money?
Oh, he was talking about you, Michelle, with your hearing aids, not me with my glasses. But he's probably right if he says
Well,
that.
actually, no. Realistically, if it's the hearing aids I want, there should be no problem.
Oh, what about if it's the hearing aids that he wants and says are best for you?
Damn. Crept up on me. Imagine that.
Actually, no. It's stick with the standard 625 battery hearing aids behind the ears so they don't fall in my soda or my drinks. That's the same problem as what happens with earpods. They can,
Ear pop?
except with hearing aids, you can't just usually just go down to the store and just grab a new pair.
Do you know what was weird about at the opticians, Michelle? Is it's all done like computers now.
I know. Yep. I know
There
the
wasn't even a bloody optician in the building. They had to ring him on the bloody laptop.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah. So this woman.
I met with my
said to me,
optician in person, but it was still done by computer.
No, I go to one room. I'm looking at balloons.
That's
and
because
air balloons, and I go to another
Medicare
room and-
required that they have a physical doctor on premises for the appointment.
Well, I didn't see one. I saw her. Well, it was a woman. I saw her on the screen.
Well,
Told me
maybe
about
if you bitched at him and said, "I want to actually see the doctor in person,"
Well, she was on a bloody computer
it probably
screen.
would take you longer than to get your appointment in. But
I don't know. Well,
Yeah, Michelle, you have selective hearing.
why? What did I miss that time?
miss a lot. So.
You know
We're
what I
talking
mean,
about
right?
that your doctor was talking to you on the computer screen. I got that part.
Yeah, no, before that, and it don't matter, Michelle. You're gonna get it fixed.
What, the selective hearing or the teeth?
The selective hearing. It's not selective hearing, and she's not ignoring you. It's not going in her brain. is the
That's what
problem.
I'm saying. It's selective. She's got elective hearing.
Well, a bit of that going
No,
on.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh, Michelle.
Why would I
He's
want to do
kidding.
that? I'm not homeless.
Oh,
Michelle, if I was rich, I'd be taking care of all your problems for you. Sorry I'm not rich.
sorry, I'm not richer.
I know, I wish we were richer. Richer.
We're all rich. Everybody here is very rich,
We got money, but it's not
including
like,
Michelle. And you know what? Michelle,
big, big money.
you got to remember, she's actually making more than most people streaming.
Well, if I get a house, Michelle, you just come live with me. You stay in one of the rooms.
I don't think Michelle is poor. She's not.
Wait, Brad, stay with you if you get a house?
Yeah, we'll get you a nurse. So when you get older, they can take care of you.
No, I can take care of myself, but
Yeah, but there'll be a
You know,
day,
you're older.
Michelle.
When you're
There'll be
older.
a day. There'll be a day when,
unless I get senile dementia, I'll probably die with my full head of brains.
well, Michelle, we're all going to get frailer and you're going to need help doing stuff. We all are. If
Yeah,
we
and
make-
hopefully
if we
they
make
come out
it
with
long
like
enough,
hydraulic suits
our bodies are
and,
going to
like bionic
start.
eyes. We can get you like in a hydraulic hover suit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an old bitch now. I woke up yesterday, stretched, and I nearly killed myself. Threw my back out. I mean, that's what's going to happen, Michelle. Just a stretch, throwing
I
my back out.
understand that. Yeah.
So you got to stay limber, like me.
Oh,
Oh,
you've got
yeah, I
cataract.
understand what you're talking about, the ancient Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any of that, so that's pretty good, isn't it?
Look, I had those maracas, and now I have these. See him?
What?
No. Oh, you got some
Oh, I
bells.
see
in a
that, yeah.
stick. What's that called? A stick bell?
It's a type of sleigh
Yeah.
bell.
Is that a
Stick
slap
bell,
stick?
yeah.
Just have these random instruments hanging around. I love it.
You need a disco ball in your truck.
Yeah, I don't know. My disco ball's in my storage because I put it in one of my when I cleaned my van out to swap for this one, I put it in that box and now it's in storage. I gotta dig it out. I gotta get my blanket back up for my mobile work tent too, so I can keep all the AC in the front. It keeps bleeding into the back of it, shooting out the van. It sucks. Remember when I had the blanket up and keep all the AC in the front here? It'd be like an ice box. Chase you out.
Yeah. It should be
Or in a
easy enough to
cornfield,
do. Put a piece of plastic sheeting up.
Yeah, too. I'm over here in the 10 Island in the Narrows.
Yeah. In the Narrows, yeah.
Headed
Bloody hell, Rambo. You've had cataracts as well. Oh, but is it
But
your
he's got
eyes
everything.
or your ears that your kidney?
Rambo's the one who needs the bionic everything.
He has a certain kidney disease. It affects his eyes or his ears as well.
Aw, he needs a bionic kidney then.
He's got a kidney transplant. He's had a transplant.
He needs a bionic one.
He has better kidney function than I do.
Thank you again.
Why are they focusing on how to like take our brain out of our head, put it in some kind of machine that's like computer ran that like keeps us alive forever?
Thank you for the membership, Galaxy.
Oh, thanks, Galaxy. Galaxy, when are you gonna start talking to me on the D cord?
Well, I know he said that my right eye the cataract is pretty progressed, but he said my left eye is fine for now.
Oh, so it's his eyes. His kidney disease messes with his eyes. I'm lucky.
It could be,
Mine
yeah.
doesn't do that.
Sorry, Rambo.
Mine only messes with my kidneys, thank God. But
Sorry,
that
Tiger.
causes other shit to mess up.
Love you, Tiger. Love you, Michelle.
I don't think it would be a good idea for me to live with noodles. I think it would drive me apeshit crazy.
His kidney is 31 years old so far. That's amazing.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Wow. You guys want to know what these Pringles Mingles
I would
taste
imagine
like?
they're better at doing them now as well, Rambo. So I wonder if the success rate is better now.
Pizza and barbecue flavored.
Right now, I'm waiting to see when this Amazon order is actually delivered. Right now, it probably won't be delivered until this afternoon, I think. It's coming by Amazon's own truck. It's out for delivery, I think.
Don't worry about what I'm doing, dude.
So that's still pretty cool.
I'm
Though.
behind me doing a map. Ow. I just bit my lip.
To what should I change the name to? Yeah, I have the same problem too. Especially when my right eye says, "Hey, can I help you?" And all of a sudden, I'm like, "Oh, now there comes the eye pain. Oh, you have to try to work with my right eye. I know you want to be useful, but please spare me."
I'm a carpenter. I'm a junior carpenter, a junior plumber, and a landscaper today, guys. And a delivery man. And an appliance repairman.
I think
Jack of
budget
all
level is a
trades.
pretty good name, actually. I originally was going to call it miser level, but then I thought that would be a little bit too rude.
Michelle, you did call it the miser level, and you have called it the miser level on the Patreon. If you
Yeah, I do on
join,
the Patreon, yeah.
yeah, if you join at the budget level on Patreon, you're called a miser, the miser level.
By the way,
Oh,
are
your
you on
money
the
budget.
miser level?
I think so. I don't know. I was.
I think you left the Patreon.
Did I?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, what do I get for it?
I got access to so many old shows, old Silver Moon shows in history.
Yeah, I was on them.
Michelle,
What's that?
I'm sad you deleted some of those sounds we can never get back, like Tiger's yeet.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, but Red Bull was the one who put up some of those sounds, so I'm sure we can get new ones.
Yeah. Tiger, you're going to have to do that sound again. And it's got to be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm conscious of myself doing it, so I don't know if I do
you
it
don't say
much
zebra
more
sing
now.
anymore. You don't say plump water birdie. You like plump water birdie. Like some,
How about the sound of a sausage frying in a skillet for when you're hot?
We can't have sounds on here, though, can we? There's no sound.
Yeah, we can add sound on here. I can add the soundboards like I do. But right now, the reason why you don't hear sound on the panel right now is because I think it's still set for the webcam, so I can only do the gaming.
Okay.
My crew can just hear me in the game and not... Yeah, it's in the codec right now. So yeah, you can hear my sound effects over here. As you'll hear. There you go.
Okay. Oh.
Well, I could have gotten rid of the sounds another way with a lot less work if I just basically just disabled the soundboard completely. Yeah.
Hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Really feeling hot, hot, hot.
Yeah.
Like Poindexter sings, hot, hot, hot. I'm hot, hot, hot.
So you can't stream from your bedroom?
I can, but I don't have a keyboard plugged up on the computer except for the one little presentation.
Michelle, you have about 4 keyboards. Why don't you just plug one in?
Well, I had no physical place to put it unless I take the wheel off again. Oh, God.
Is it that hard to take that wheel off?
It's a pain in the ass because you got to unplug it and then you stash it somewhere and slide a keyboard in there.
Oh, my God. You said I've got to unplug it and stash it somewhere. That's all you've got to do. Unplug it and stash it somewhere.
Well, you got to unscrew it from the desk, unplug it, and put it somewhere.
Yeah, but you're not even driving it. So I would, while it's boiling hot, do that and say I'm not playing the truck until the weather gets a bit cooler. How about that?
Well, I wouldn't want men's basketball socks.
What?
If I was to buy anything, what about a Taylor ice soft serve machine? Yeah, you're talking. Pour your yogurt into a Taylor soft serve machine and you'd have all the soft serve you want. Those things, I don't know if those things require plumbing water lines in the drain line for cleaning out the machine when you're done with it, though. They're running on 240
I want a
volts.
slush maker, Michelle. I'd love a slushy machine.
Yeah, well, pretty much is similar to that, except the slushy machine uses carbonation and...
No, it does it.
Yeah, it does, because it makes soda, but it's actually similar to the Taylor Ice soft serve machine. It uses a blade to keep the slushy at a certain temperature.
Right. And then it's just mixing it up so it doesn't freeze into a great big blob.
Right, exactly. That's what the blade does.
They're so expensive, though.
Well, they're usually designed for running of a convenience store, but I'm sure someone makes a homemade one.
Yeah, they do make a home one.
I'm sure they do. Oh, let me see if I can find a soft serve machine. I'm just curious if Taylor has one.
Oh, I love soft serve ice cream.
Well, someone wants to come on panel. It's comedy.
Got it. Got it, Michelle.
Okay.
Tiger, they're on it. Slushy machines are on Amazon. You don't need carbonation for them.
I didn't think you did, because I don't know why you... Where would you put the carbonation?
Just remember, the water solution is... it's just less than salt water. Basically, there's a little bit of salt in there that forms the right amount of crystal.
Oh, shit. Is there...
Yeah.
Do you have to put salt in the drink?
No. It's usually those syrups, they already come pre-mixed. But
yeah, but
say you wanted to mix THC in... If you want to mix THC in them, it's just as easy as doing it.
Yeah, they do have a slushy machine, by the way. So let me show it to you on screen.
You can make your own THC slushies.
What?
Yeah, that's the same machine I was looking at when I was looking for them.
Yeah, but what would you? What kind of? What THC are you adding?
Machine.
How are you putting it? How?
If I'm extracting it, then.
Well, I can only make like oils and butters. So how would I be able to do that with mine?
Should be able to boil it too.
You can boil it?
Yeah, it should still come out. The THC should still come out. James was telling me about this goddamn thing where it I don't know what it does. He says it ionizes the THC out of the weed and anyways, he was telling me about it while I was stoned, but I'll have to talk to him about it.
Yeah,
again.
I'd be well interested in something like that.
Yeah.
So here's some here for about 218.
That's the same slushy machine that they got in. Well, actually, they got the double one, but anyways, it's what they got in at the reservation.
Horn-tone ice cream maker for 205.
She needs to look.
I don't think I'd be wanting to drop oil into slushy.
I like the commercial one though. 1800 watt, 3 flavor countertop soft serve ice cream maker. 2 by 4 liter hopper. $1,029.
Now she's going into ice cream.
She's on the whippy ice cream.
I
can make her froyo.
Something that's a little cheaper. Cuisinart makes one.
Ice cream.
Yeah, I guess I need to know how to make
concentrate. Right here.
Yeah.
The turkey vultures on the top of the house. Ominous.
I always thought you needed like a lot of equipment and chemicals and shit for concentrates. I'm not an expert in any of this.
However they make dabs, it should be the same process.
Chemicals.
I'm going to look into it.
I just get the ice out of the ice machine. I don't pay for ice. Suckers buy ice. Like, why would I buy ice when I know it melts?
Man,
why would I pay for water?
This is the kind of pre-made drink mixes you put in the machine right here.
Yep.
Well, Michelle's gonna get a soda stream, is it?
No, it's not a soda stream.
Oh, what is it?
They got a slush puppy machine too. If you put slush puppy in there,
that's
Michelle.
What this is.
Yeah, okay.
Slushy puppy.
This makes your
they got the
ices
branded.
for you.
They got the branded
Lush
version
puppy.
of slush puppy too, though. But I mean,
Lush.
literally, if you put slush puppy in the damn thing, it'll come up. I'll be back.
Cuisinart makes one too. Mix it in ice cream, frozen yogurt, sorbet, gelato, drinks. 1.5
Yep.
quart
Mix in your
capacity.
vodka. Mix in your THC. Mix in whatever you want.
That looks like a lot of plastic there.
43% off.
Off. I can't
Off.
afford not to buy it.
Off with his head. Off with his head.
Off with
Makes
it.
1.5 liters.
How much is that?
1.5
Michelle?
liters.
Well, a liter is about 2 liters is like 33.3 ounces, 33.2 ounces. So it's like 24 ounces.
How much is the machine, Michelle?
$129 with
Is that all?
43% off.
What's the
Regular
reviews
price
like?
is $229.95.
And the reviews, what are they like?
Reviews are 4.1 out of 7,814 out of 5.
All right. We'll have a look at that.
Yep. Then how to make my own concentrate TH syrup.
Yeah, that's what I need to do reading.
I believe you can make a simple syrup, Tiger, and then cook the wheat into there.
I thought that you needed the oil for the shit to bind to it. So what's it
Simple
gonna?
Wow.
It'll bind to the simple syrup, Tiger.
$839 with free delivery.
I gotta say though, the oil comedy, when you try that, the difference in taste.
This looks like this one's made by Taylor. Oh, wow. Well, I'll tell you one thing. That one's going to be worth a lot of... That's going to be worth a lot of money in the summertime. You imagine you can go ahead and be serving frozen yogurt all over town. All your kids will be up your
Put it
door.
out in the hot, serving bloody little ice creams. Good God.
Michelle wants to be an ice cream parlor. That's what she wants.
Oh, this is for your yogurt. Yeah, you could sell them chocolate yogurts. Kids would love them, and you could say they're healthy because they're yogurt.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what was funny is where the old Wendy's used to be, which is where that Peruvian restaurant was. They had a frozen yogurt place that was trying to be open year round. But as you can guess, in the wintertime, he couldn't make any money. I said to him, you're losing money, you know. It's the middle of December. Nobody's buying yogurt right now.
Well, he should have had, like, burgers and hot dogs as well or something. Maybe.
You're right. You should have had other food since he had a full kitchen. Well, that's the nice thing about it. If you had your own dispenser, you could do just that. Make the drinks your way right away. Yeah. You want chocolate
goody
frozen
cat.
You
You
with
give
the
it-
THC
Michelle, buy it and set it up outside Cumbies. Yeah.
You know, well, the smaller one, you can put in a soft serve truck, and you could basically get a vendor's license, and then you could start selling it right outside the Cumbies or right at the old Cumbies. If the
Right,
owner
one of
would-
them three-wheeled bicycles with a back cool box on it.
I mean, that would hold the machine, but what about the power supply to run it, though? And the
You got a
fact
power
is,
supply unit.
you're talking about
you've got the
dairy,
power
and there's
supply
specific
at home.
rules about how to keep it cold.
What about your power supply you've got in your apartment?
Well, if you buy a Blue Eddy AC 200, it would probably run the machine for a couple hours.
That's all you need.
Another machine.
Yeah.
She could run her whole house off of what she's got, but I need another machine to run a slushy frozen yogurt machine.
Well, I mean, as I'm saying, if you were going to go ahead and run an ice cream truck,
Yeah, good point. Actually, Brandon. Michelle, let's steer away from selling anything to the kids. Yeah, let's. After the episode at Cumbies, we probably don't want an ice cream truck.
No, I don't have enough amps. I mean, enough watts. I mean, if I plug it into my stove outlet, I'll have enough amps and watts. I'd have access to about 10,000 watts. Isn't 240 beautiful?
That was her evil laugh.
Exactly.
40 amps at 240 volts. Ooh, baby.
Baby.
She just got a boner.
I mean, a 20 amp 240 circuit is 4,800 watts. So you're talking about, as I said, about 10,000 watts surge. Easily can, do that. I don't really want to talk about Epstein. I think the guy was a moron in the first place.
No job too big. No
Why
job
did he
too
bury
small.
the list? Why?
I have no
You know what
idea.
he did? He died. He died in prison because Hillary Clinton had him killed. Come on now.
Probably. I don't think it's Trump himself specifically. I think it's the Democrats doing that.
The Democrats had more to lose and more to hide. They had Billy Clinton there. They had Hillary Clinton there. they had Joey Biden and his whole family there.
See, if I was innocent, I would come out and say I was not there.
Now,
In the case of Joey Biden, you were there. They got pictures of Joey Biden there.
Oh, wow, he's buggered. Well, he is buggered anyway.
How many volts is this one?
Yeah, but if you didn't know he was doing those things, if you've got a rich mate and they say, hey, do you want to come over to the island, all expenses paid, having a barbecue? Sure.
How
Sure.
much does this thing weigh?
No, never mind all the sex slave trafficking you're doing.
209.4 pounds?
Well, how would you know?
Wow. Doesn't tell me what the electrical voltage is, but from my experience, it probably is 240 at least single phase. So the one commercial machine I'm looking
Come
at.
over if you live.
I mean, that's pretty.
Hey, all
That'd
of
be a
Hollywood
pretty
got
cool
caught
deal for
with Epstein
$1,000
Island.
for a commercial ice cream soft serve machine.
You got to remember, Epstein Island was ran by the Illuminati. They had to get dirty dirt on everybody, so they did.
Well, that woman that got in jail, she knows all the dirt, I'm sure.
And she ain't trying to come out anytime soon. She don't want to be another Epstein.
I think the guy's a creep anyway, no matter how you look at it. A real douchebag.
That's what happens when money puts you in power, Michelle.
Oh, how do you think people normally get in power in the first place?
Money.
You're basically burning, you're basically messing up with somebody's life. Well, it's nice to know that I can get a dispenser like that. So let me check.
Are you looking at industrial whippy ice cream things. I'm sure they do make them for the home.
They do.
Oh, for delivery. Yay. Okay, so
Tiger, do you want to do your own research, or would you like me to find you some nice at-home machines?
What, slushies?
they have one on
Yeah.
sale from
Yeah,
Cuisinart
you
for
can.
$129 right now.
But
She
I'm not
talked all
spending a
over you. I
fortune on
couldn't
the damn
understand a
thing.
word of that.
I'm not spending a fortune on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can still make a slushy with a blender.
Well, I think I'm never going to use it in the winter, are you? Or am I?
No, probably not.
You never know. You might want a slushy in the wintertime.
Well, normal if I want something cold in winter, I've always got my refrigerator. Now we used to keep cold drinks in there all the time anyway.
I wonder if you
Look at
feel
it.
like an ice
Oh,
cream
by the
maker
way,
up
speaking
with
of
it,
Harris was kind of upset with a lot of the governors because they really weren't endorsing her campaign. Well, guess what? Sorry, Harris. Everybody knows you were appointed. You didn't have a fair election. So even the Democrats didn't even want to endorse you. What does that tell you? Karen Bass is an ugly mother. And you know what? She's sitting there complaining about ice in Los Angeles. They gotta get rid of that ugly woman. Oh my God, she is ugly.
I seen one for $179, Tiger.
Is it a good one?
Let's see. I go back to the star review. It gets 5 stars, but only 6 people reviewed it. So
Yeah. You talking about the Cuisinart one? Because that was when that was on sale.
Cuisinart? The what? The Cuisinart? Is that how you Americans say that? Isn't it Cuisinart? Cuisinart.
That's an expensive brand too.
Cuisinart. It's Cuisinart. Cuisinart.
Cuisinart. Whatever.
No, this is not the Cuisinart machine.
I
What
got
flavor is
really expensive saucepans. What do you call them? Pots, pans. I can't use them. They're too heavy.
Pots and pans. Why can't you use them?
Too heavy, Michelle. I can't remember what make they are.
Oh,
They're like
really?
a French.
Then why did you buy such
You know,
expensive saucepans if you're not using them?
Oh, they were blue, and I like the look of them. But you fill them up. That you can't. I can't pick the bloody pots up. So.
I
Hey,
see.
for $194, Tiger, you can get a gallon of the blue juice, raspberry juice.
I gotta fix the stupid chat again. I went off the screen.
How many slushies does a gallon make?
A shit ton. You should be able to get 4 runs off of that.
I hate when it does that.
What
Oh
was
yeah,
that?
by the way, I forgot to turn off the advertising revenue. Sorry about that.
Good morning.
Pop out chat. Oh, wait. One button. There it is. Right button. Yes. Pop that chat back and put it out. Yeah, it's a good brand. I know a lot
Are
of
you
people
driving
like
here
it.
right now?
Yes.
I'm halfway dressed.
Well, I see why you're not, because you're on here.
You going
This
somewhere?
has nothing to do with why I'm not dressed yet.
Yeah,
I told
Where
you
you
my.
going?
I don't know. She asked me if I wanted to go out. I said sure.
There, I just set it for manual ad insertion now. I keep forgetting to turn that off.
What? Off.
YouTube doesn't listen when I tell them I don't want ads anymore. It just by default turns them on me.
Tiger, I think her off has to be a very almost Boston kind of accent.
It is. It's really Michelle. You say off.
Oh man, this potato salad is gone off.
Oh. No, it's like I think Noodles has it does that as well. Off. He says off.
Maybe it's a New England thing. I don't know. I don't ever hear Durain say off like that. Good Lord.
Off.
Stan, to my knowledge, Comedy Flu won this case. He's got his green stamps now.
Is he really that far behind? He doesn't know that I won my case already?
Yeah, apparently he thought you were still fighting it.
Oh, it's already been settled.
It's not really much of a golden ticket, but Comedy Flu does have work history, so...
That's the other thing. Everybody thinks I was a lazy bum who's never done any work or don't have history.
I don't.
I've done some of the toughest.
Dee. That's how you met Dee, isn't it?
Oh yeah, when we were shoppers, yeah. She knows how hard I work. He used to watch me when I was doing the factory job though, and she said I'd never do that job. Drain, why are you being so quiet over there?
Just trying to look around.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'd go home and be covered in dust.
Did you try doing a fresh restart on your Discord, Brandon? Because sometimes you just need to...
Comedy, it's like you are disabled. If you're that size, how does anyone expect you to work, to be honest?
Yeah.
With your back as well.
Yeah. And I've been through 3 car accidents.
Sydney Watson said she's
glad.
Stand
for long. I mean,
she's glad that all the hot popularity of ugliness is coming to an end as of after the 23rd, 2023. We went back to women dressing halfway decent again, which is true.
Michelle, we've lost the chat. I can't read the chat, Michelle. Where's it gone?
All right, I'll turn it on now. Just give me a second. I forgot to turn it back on. Just give me a second.
Okay.
She was showing everybody the panel.
Yeah, I'll show everybody in the panel.
She can.
Unfortunately, what happened was the chat got dumped and then I had to restart it. Okay, so there you go.
Thank you.
And that's another thing that I'm glad is coming to an end is the super the plus size thing with some of these men and women. I mean, it's coming to an end, but now you got an actress in Hollywood saying I'm afraid that we're going back to the way it was in 1980s, where everybody's trying to be super skinny again. Well, I don't quite believe you should be a toothpick, but you shouldn't look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Woman either.
I used to be a toothpick. Not anymore.
Yeah.
I've always used to be a bubble butt. I still am.
Right. So Ancient Dan, you could say was dishonored. You could say Ancient Dan was honorably discharged from the work world because he has multiple physical injuries.
Your puppy can hear you, and she's getting excited.
Good, I'm almost there. You got about 10 minutes to be ready.
Yep.
Come on, get up. Gotta put your trousers on, your shirt on.
I'm already dressed now.
Oh.
Clean clothes.
Of course, man. I put on clean clothes.
I want to see a colored shirt One of the nice
No,
ones.
that's not going to happen.
Oh,
You're
come on.
getting what you're
Come on.
getting. You're
One of the
getting what
new-
you're getting.
Come on now. Purple.
You're getting what you're getting. It's going to be all black. I'm like Henry Ford. You can have it in any color you want as long as it's black.
Gotta go
Alright,
enjoy
bring
your
that was
box
come up
wine.
on panel.
Honey cat, I don't drink.
Go ahead, Braindad. How you doing?
Yo, what up?
Good morning, Dad.
Morning.
Good morning.
Dead.
God, there's all these beetles flying around. Big, fat, black-looking things.
We got a bunch of brown ones.
Oh, maybe they're brown. It's my eyes. Remember, I need glasses.
They're really
But there's
dumb.
loads of them.
Are they
What
ones
are
that they just fly into walls and kill themselves?
Yeah, they just flying into the net on the porch, on the
Mhm.
deck. What are they? They're huge.
Not much we can do about that.
Is that a June bug?
June bug.
Let me look it up.
I don't know what they're called, but a couple, like, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago, I left my back door open at nighttime, and in the morning, I had them everywhere in the kitchen.
What?
I
They're,
think
they're
they're
like the
called
heavy.
Look up June beetles.
Are they the heavy bugs? They're like the heavy brown beetles.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they're June. They're sticky with the legs, right?
Yep.
I haven't touched
Yeah,
one.
that's a June bug. June bug.
Oh,
And then
Should be
there's
excuse
called-
me. Somebody
There's
sent
like
me some
longer ones too.
interesting books in the mail yesterday. I forgot to mention this. I don't know who put me on this mailing list, but I got these 2 books in the mail for free. And I don't know why they sent me these 2 books. The
What are
first
they?
one is called Litigation Management, and the second book is called The Disruptive Lawyer's Little Black Book on Negotiation. Is someone trying to tell
Who
me I
sent
should
you
start
them?
negotiation on somebody?
Who sent you them, Michelle?
They came from a company called Cruiser Mitchell Novit Sanchez Gaston Zimmet LLP, Meriden, Illinois, Suite 2000, 275 Scientific Drive, in Peachtree Corners, Georgia.
Mm.
I don't know why they sent
Michelle,
me.
read what Stan said. Michelle,
What's that?
read what Stan just.
When your mother passes on, you should tell your dad's military pension is a disabled adult child.
Yeah, you need to get that done, Michelle.
Complete legal counsel to help you. Yeah, very interesting books, but like I said, I don't know why someone sent them to me. Usually things like that you should just throw out, but the titles just kind of catch my eye.
Out.
Oh, it's rubbish, mate. Toss it.
In fact, isn't there a dustbin where your mailbox is?
Dustbin.
You not got a trash can near your mailbox?
Dustbin.
Just
Oh, Tiger's dustbin.
You gotta bang the dust out of our dustbins.
For the rubbish.
bin.
The rubbish, mate.
So,
Rubbish in the
Stan,
dustbin.
was it you who requested these books?
No,
Because-
Michelle, I
rubbish.
didn't send you those books.
Oh, those books is rubbish, mate. Toss them in the dustbin.
The only book I've sent you is your copy of Better Homes and Gardens you get. That's me.
Yeah.
That's a book from a plump water, Betty.
That's not a
Turns
bad
around
thing to
about.
get. It's got recipes in it.
I have
thought
looked
you
at a
could
couple
like-
of those.
Yeah, it's a magazine.
Your plump water, Betty, sent you that book, mate.
Um,
Oh, I have sent you other books, but they were on
You
your
don't
wish
read
list.
them.
I wouldn't send you shit like that, Michelle.
How's she supposed to read them when she ain't got any eyes, mate?
All right,
Duh.
talk to you later, Stan. Stay cool, stay safe, stay dry.
Or
And
they hit
may-
a golf
and
ball
may
around here. There's a golf ball in the middle of the road here. I'm gonna grab
Dock
it.
it, pound them into
More
the
golf
ground.
ball.
Have a great day, Stan.
Yeah, so I don't know who
The
put
golf
me.
ball got hit by the
I don't know
lawnmower.
who actually sent me why they ordered those books.
That's what trolls do to you, Michelle.
Oh, okay. Well, at least
Send
they
the
sent me
books.
something useful. This kind of goes
I
along with
didn't
the order
think
the
you
deal
would
by
appreciate
Donald
it if
Trump.
Peter would-
Well, you can
Bury
line the
your
litter
books.
tray. Why don't you line your cat litter tray with it or something? I don't know.
Oh, you lined the cat litter tray with the books.
Put it to use. When
Rusty
they
will
did it
piss
to
on
me, I was very lucky that I was moving. So all the shit came in very handy for packaging material.
You could
Yes,
literally
big box.
take the piss.
Oh, they were sending you stuff too?
Mm-hmm.
Golf ball, golf trophy.
It's not a big deal, Michelle. Really isn't.
Is it a magazine or a
You
book?
shouldn't carry them all the way up the stairs. That's what I'm saying. You need to trash them at the box, so you're not. Now you got to lug them all the way back
These
down
are
again.
books. They're not magazines. These are books.
Oh, well then, why don't you build a little miniature library and stuff them in there for the kids?
She doesn't want to.
For the kid. Oh my
That
god.
boy was fat.
No, we're staying away from kids, Brad.
Oh, well, for the young adults.
Again.
21
kids,
and
man.
older.
Michelle, let's get Michelle amalgam teeth for now.
Amalgam is not used to make teeth. It's used for fillings. It doesn't have any tensile strength.
Let's get you titanium teeth like Jaws.
Or so I don't have a mouth like
hey, Nile
Cyrax.
Red-
So triangular
Nile
teeth
Red
like
made
that
his
wouldn't
own,
grow in my mouth very well.
Made his own grill.
The spy who loved me.
I thought you said you were 10 minutes away. Where the hell are you?
I had to look at the lake,
Oh, okay.
of course.
So, when I was talking to ChatGPT about this morning, I said, how would I be able to find a green cottage in a state that would be most productive for me with my multiple handicaps? And she said, well, Louisville, Kentucky's
Tiger,
pretty
weren't you gonna
good, but
tell
you would have
Noodles
to
to
probably
dump her off at
contact
the
your
cabin?
local real estate agent, see if you can find an off-grid cottage. I'm like, oh, okay.
See, she's back on the off grid again. You got to get Noodles to dump her off.
Where's Noodles? Noodles, you take Michelle to that bloody cabin. I want you to take her there, drop her off, and
Well, he said he was going to go there in the fall.
You know what?
then get out of there.
And then
I want
F all.
to see how you cope for 12 hours, Michelle, before you do it big time. You need to taste of the outside living.
A little taste of that medicine, mate.
Yeah, have a little taste of
A
it.
spoonful of sugar for you. You're going down, Michelle.
What?
I just don't think you'd last 12 hours living in
The
a
last
cabin.
12 minutes.
Well,
Yeah,
I realistically
Noodles,
think
get
it
me
would
the
make
hell outta
sense to
here.
go with another person to do
but
this.
then you don't have another person.
There was
Nobody
cobwebs and a lot of
Nobody else wants to
mosquitoes.
live off grid like that. Nobody.
No,
Most people
Michelle does
want
not want to
to
live
improve their
off
life.
grid.
They want
Michelle
more
wants to live
luxury.
semi off grid.
I don't
Too
know who you're thinking wants to do that, Michelle, because
Oh, Slingshot Warrior thinks he wants to live off grid.
Oh, yeah.
can you imagine them two together?
He
I
thinks
don't
he
know
Well, at
how
least the bills
Slingshot
would get
Warrior
paid.
would deal with the fact is he doesn't have a flush toilet, so he can do his wolf yelling. Oh my god.
I think Michelle. I think Michelle's down for it. Look.
So I don't even think you'd be able to start a fire with matches.
You can start a fire with steel wool, by the way.
You know what would be a good
battery.
stream if we got Michelle and Slingshot together and did challenges like that. Start a fire.
Oh, wouldn't it be cool?
Yeah.
Them
Michelle
two out in
Slingshot.
the wilderness. Slingshot
Michelle
Warrior and Michelle.
survival video.
We can do like a survival, yeah. And like they
They
can
go
ring
straight
for
to
help
skeleton.
if they need help. It has to be an emergency.
Identifying plants and stuff, edible food, you know.
We'll leave them with the radio, a two-way walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
That way
A
they can radio
walkie-talkie.
go in if they need help.
If they need
And
help,
Noodles maybe crouching down videoing it all. Disguised as a bush.
yeah,
Yeah.
The Snow Queen and the werewolf in their natural habitat.
yeah.
They're like grazing in the grass. Like
That'd be epic.
He's right down the road.
And you
Only
pan
reason
over.
why I let you see that you know when I get there to torture you.
Yeah.
You
double
pan
drive
the
stream.
camera,
Look at that. Me and D are both driving. That's cool.
pan the camera over, and it's
Ah,
just like
no,
an empty
there's
lot
no-
in the neighborhood.
Hey Bradley, she don't need no suction cups on her holder though.
Yes, they do have a flashlight bright enough to start a
This
fire
ain't
all by
suction.
itself. You also
So
can
don't hold.
No suction's holding it.
No, it's in my CD player.
You need to
Pretty
get,
awesome.
you need to
Brand
get
new. It
suction.
swivels all around. It's like a new toy. I was pretty excited.
You don't
That
like my
road
suction?
was big enough for 2 cars.
What's up, big booty? You don't need suction?
Nope.
She don't need no suction.
What, is she holding her phone? That's dangerous.
No, it's
No.
in the CD player.
I just said it was in my CD player. My
Oh,
CD
wow.
player
It's
is hard.
fat.
Put my phone right in there.
You know what? Maybe we might do tonight is supposed to be Turtle Wow, so probably can't do it today. But maybe Wednesday.
Oh, it's had a while with the
Bam.
water berries.
Maybe Wednesday we should play around with Home Design 3D and actually design what the cottage would look like.
Design what the cottage would look like. I hear you.
Watch out,
Expenditures.
there's Oreo. Don't let her run.
Uh-oh. Way to go, comedy.
Oreo, get in here.
Trouble now.
No, she wasn't supposed to cross the road. Get over here.
No, don't tell her to get over here. Get in there.
Oh my god.
So there's a nice high power magnifying glass.
Let her run into the street.
No, she normally doesn't go in the street, so.
And say she was pretty excited to see me.
Yeah,
Oh, piggy dog.
not my fault. At least there was no traffic when she crossed.
Thank God.
Oh, we got a car crash here. State trooper on the scene.
Ooh, Brad. Let's enlarge Brad.
Damn, hold on, I'll turn around and show you guys.
Yeah,
Oh.
I kind of question that too.
Coming hot off the press, Bradley is at an accident in Maryland, right near
Stevensonville.
Target.
Over the bridge, yeah, we got a Mustang. We have a Mustang here and a white sedan incident. There's a state trooper on the scene.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the damage on that. Look at that.
Ooh.
That door is smashed in, buddy. Airbags deployed.
Well,
Man.
let's hope everybody's okay.
Yeah, they look it.
Oh,
That Mustang is okay, though.
good airbags.
Yep, that Mustang is toast. That's a lot of body damage.
I bet
There's
he's
a nice little
very
5.0
upset.
too, man. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks.
Don't be
Yep,
showing me.
Yeah, the white car.
Man,
Pain in the ass, man. Me.
that piggy dog was running.
I think so. A flashlight like that would be excellent for the people in Los Angeles.
So this Target over here in Kent Landing used to be a Kmart like 3 years ago. It was one of the last Kmarts in existence. Now it's a Target.
Yep.
Isn't it weird? It went from a Kmart to a Target. It went from like the lowest of the low
retail stores to like the kind you'd have to take a shower to go to if you were going to go shopping. You don't take a shower and like change your pajama pants to go shopping at Walmart, but you definitely do to go to Target.
I forgot to hit the like.
How dare you, plump water Betty?
Yeah,
You
can
should be
everyone
ashamed
remember
of
to
yourself,
hit the
mate.
like, please?
Yeah, put some likes in,
You
guys.
ought
You
to be ashamed of yourself.
We got
Sorry,
22 of you on here.
Michelle.
There's no reason though you guys shouldn't put some likes in there because
Very sorry.
Tiger, you should record audiobooks.
Huh?
Well, be ashamed.
You should do the narration for audiobooks.
My plump water Betty.
Yeah.
There's another bag over there.
Bag it.
it's a
Painting that I was
gimmick
gonna do
because
for
Rambo,
James.
those cards are actually.
I know, but
were
there's
meant
another
for-
bag over there.
You do get some free food, but it's really a medical plan. Because I got a card like that. It comes from my Anthem card. It's a
Oh,
food
Tiger
card like
City
that.
would like this.
Hey, you
Anybody
missed
that
it
drinks
earlier.
coffee-
I don't get a card that gives me a couple $1,000 of free groceries, but I got a card that gives me $135 with an OTC and some free groceries.
Oh yeah, that's
Plus your food stamps.
okay. Here it is.
And you know what YouTube is going to do, in my honest opinion? Even after
Is that my shirt or
demonetize,
your shirt?
even after they,
Sunshine and coffee. It's mine.
Oh, okay.
It's sunshine and coffee. You don't drink either one of that. You don't drink coffee.
What are you talking? I'm drinking the sunshine right now.
Don't steal my sunshine.
This is pretty cool. It's a tank top.
I was going to say what YouTube's going to do when they demonetize all those bot channels on the 15th. They're going to still run ads on them. Do you know why? Because YouTube likes the fact that those channels are bringing in all those views. So they're just not going to pay the creators. And then all those creators are going to have to reapply, and then they're going to have to get rid of all the bot content, which brought them all that revenue. And then YouTube will probably tell them to go pound sand anyway. But they'll still run ads against them, but just won't pay the creators. Mark my words, that's exactly what they're going to do. Yeah, I think that will do that too. We don't want to pay you bot farms, but we will gladly go ahead and run ads against you so we can still make the money to pay our bills. Yeah. YouTube already runs sketchy ads, so why does that not surprise me? You don't think they're going to want to lose out on their VO3 product promotions, do you? Google makes VO3. They're going to want to keep those channels because they're going to be bringing in more people who know more about VO3. AI software.
What are you texting me for? I'm busy getting the dogs water and food. I'll be right out.
Alrighty, man.
Nina.
Give me one dang second. Not literally, neither.
Hey, there's Dave. Tiger, you might as well ask him now.
What was it? Oh, what?
About
the-
dropping Michelle off at the cabin.
Will you drop Michelle off at the cabin, please? Noodles.
With slingshot to do challenges.
With shit
We
slingshot.
said possibly in the fall, he said.
Well, he doesn't need to be there. You, slingshot warrior, out in the wild for 12 hours. See how you cope. You will have a walkie-talkie, Michelle, for emergencies.
For me, and Slingshot Warrior would have to be 24 hours to make a fair test.
Okay, then 24. You got it. And you see, but you will have an emergency walkie-talkie, Michelle.
Unfortunately, walkie-talkie won't work if there's no cell tower. I mean, well, that walkie-talkie would work, but the problem is who's going to monitor it?
Well,
if
we'll have
Noodles is
somebody
not
monitor it.
physically there, there'll be no one to monitor it.
Well, we need somebody close by for emergencies, Michelle. We might have to get you out of there.
There's Noodles right there.
Quickly.
She's talking about your cottage in Poland, New York.
Michelle, big shout out to all the high calorie moms out there. Michelle, put a heart emoji in the chat right now for all the high calorie moms out there. Woo.
I ordered the dogs.
Well, what the high calorie dads too, because I'm sure you already remember that you told me that Cassandra already called you a fat guy. So I guess you got to count yourself in the high calorie dads. Except you never had kids.
Noodles didn't take the heat. He left.
Yeah. Whoa! Slam. Drop the mic, Michelle.
So right now, what they're doing is T-Mobile's working with.
All right, guys, I'm dropping out. Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Okay. So that's right. They're working. They're working with That's not Skynet. They're working with the other high power network, Starlink. And so you can actually make phone calls on your cell phone using Starlink, as long as you got clear line of sight. For texting and for light data transfers. So yes, you can send emergency 911 text messages.
Well, I'm sure there's a way we can keep in communication with you. There must be a way.
Yeah, Michelle will just have to sign up for Starlink just so she could stream. That's true.
You're not having any internet, Michelle. That's not on the list. You're going to have to get out there. You're going to start a fire. You're going to have to cook your food. You're going to have to go toilet in a hole, dig a hole. You're going to have to
figure out which leaves to wipe with.
Yeah, there's leaves and stuff. There's wood needs collecting.
I know that. It would take a while to set
floors
that.
need sweeping.
We're not talking about camping. We're talking about potentially... I mean, yeah, you're talking about camping in this case, but if you're talking about originally setting up an off-grid community home, it's a little more detailed than just planning for one night.
24 hours.
Transportation is going to be a big problem.
It's just a test run to see.
Yeah, this is a test run, Michelle. See if you like living like that. Because
I would like to see how Slingshot Warrior would fare on that.
Well, you're going to have him to help you.
He probably can make a fire.
Yeah, he's probably a Boy Scout.
I would imagine he can make a fire. I don't know about catching animals to eat, though, Michelle.
Why not?
Like rabbit hunting. Squirrel hunting.
Rambo, would you like to come up and give us your ideas? Rambo. Huh? Rambo. I think it's a great idea, personally.
Well, I'd like to see Slingshot Warrior speak on that, see what he thinks.
I asked him if
It'll
he
be
was
like that show,
grown.
Naked and Afraid, Michelle. But you won't be naked.
Yeah.
You'll have like certain things with you to help you.
Yeah, you can bring 3 things, and one of them has to be the brailer.
Yeah. No, I don't have a Perkins brailer. Why would I need to bring a Perkins brailer with me?
I don't know. It's important, Michelle.
Who's gonna read my dots?
Hey, I don't know.
For me, I could probably get away with a notebook and and a pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Rambo. She's got it in her head that she wants to have a piece of land, put this hut on it, and live off grid like this. So we think it would be a good idea if she
But
had
don't forget, off grid, in the case of living, is not the same thing as glamping or camping. We're talking about
Right.
something that's completely different.
Yeah, you'll have a house, you'll have a hut.
You'd have a
Yeah, we have a
house.
lot
You'd
of
have
wood.
to be
In the
able
hut.
to. You have to be able to cut wood or find wood.
Yep.
You would
All
also
that.
have to be able to keep your food cold, which means
So you have to
or
dig a hole or something. I
have
don't
your
know.
own garden and get your own fruits and vegetables straight out of your own garden.
Well, not
It's
for the
a lot of
first
work to do it
time.
alone.
And if you want chickens for eggs, that's not a problem. But it might, the problem is you're going to eat eggs so fast. And then you have to worry about predators like foxes and coyotes.
Well,
That's what we're saying, Rambo. I'm trying
And
to get it,
bears.
but she realizes it's not. I don't think she's going to enjoy it. I think she might change her mind and get this talk
and be
about.
stuck there.
Now, Michelle, I can see you living in like a trailer.
Well, in a way,
Or some land that had a flushy
that might
toilet
be
and
the kind of
water.
content that puts my channel on the next level. And I know
Wait,
noodles
what?
would like that. Hey, it's unique. Guess what? Michelle's out in the middle of the sticks with Slingshot Warrior, and they're living in a cottage for a week.
That
no
would actually be
electricity,
really good
no
content.
modern phone, no
Right,
modern
no
streaming
matches. Then the
capabilities.
matches are off. You're going to have to start a fire with flint.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give up some of your
Tinder and
I don't
Flint,
know, you
yeah,
have to
Flint
give up
and
something
steel
to get matches.
and
Oh, it
Tinder.
would be hilarious. Can you imagine watching Michelle and Slingshot Warrior trying to start a fire and cook food?
Oh yeah, that'd be great. People that
It
didn't even
would
know about
be,
this channel would watch
it would
that.
be amazing. He'd be all right in a tent, but Michelle does need some kind of a. She can't get up from the floor, so she needs some kind of a bed.
Yeah,
Saying that, you can buy those.
you're gonna have to build one out of sticks and shit, Michelle.
Hmm.
Or a big crane to lift me up.
Yeah.
Well, you can buy those camp pots, can't you, that aren't on the floor?
Maybe Justin could build you a pulley system to get you off the floor.
Yeah. But you also have to calculate the mechanical advantage, too. If the block and tackle is inadequate, it's going to take a lot of pull to get me off the ground. But if you got like a 5-to-1 ratio, you can probably pull me up with, say, maybe about 50 pounds worth of pulling.
Well, see, there you go.
40.
You do the math, and he does the labor.
5 to
You have the
1,
perfect team.
Michelle, forget this. 5-to-1 ratio means that he would, let's say you weigh about 300 pounds. You don't weigh that much. You weigh about 270. But let's just say 270. Okay. So 5-to-1 ratio would mean that you take, or maybe make 6-to-1. So that means for 270 divided by 6. Oh, that's an uneven number. Yeah, okay. So maybe the 6-to-1 ratio is pretty good. So
Like
let's
a
just
quarter,
say
a third, or a quarter.
45 pounds of pull with a 6-to-1 mechanical advantage, block and tackle. He could lift you up with a 40 pounds worth of pulling force, but the amount of rope extended output is going to be 5 times longer. So if it normally would take you only about a yard of rope, it's going to take you about, for the same mechanical advantage, it's going to take you about 6 yards of rope to pull you up.
You guys could have a competition to see who can catch a fish first.
Yeah.
I am not good at fishing.
Well, that's the idea. You got to figure it out.
You got to fish to get your supper. Or you can make a trap a rabbit.
Or you could slingshot one.
Ancient, I believe you. So I'm wondering if there's a way we can go halfway. Sounds like the song by the Partridge Family, Meet Me Halfway. Well, maybe you could. Meet me halfway. You know, a nice little cottage with some nice off-grid features. Oh yeah, I don't see why you couldn't do that. You know, install the solar power so you can have a small little propane refrigerator and some gas lighting.
Yeah, but we're missing one big thing here: money.
Yeah, well, we get money coming in thanks to donations, but that's teeth first. And maybe after that, when it's
So
teeth,
that you can save for your home.
that's what it's going to do.
Just start buying GameStop stock.
Yeah, I'm pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great, Noah.
I don't know how you would do with Survivor or Survivor Man, but you know, I wonder
Nice.
if Greg would be if Slingshot Warrior would be willing to try to do a YouTube show like that. Disabled and afraid. No. Well, couldn't be any worse than naked and afraid on Discovery Channel. I could just see a commentator. Two people with autistic spectrum disorder are living in a cottage for 1 week, only equipped with a shirt on their back and the bare essentials. A woman, 57-year-old, with a broken kneecap, and a younger man with also autistic spectrum, good eyesight, good hearing, having not only to live out there in the sticks, but have to learn to live with each other.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Like a Discovery Channel or A&E show.
Yeah.
I think that
David,
would be kind of
I'm going to
interesting.
need you to stop slacking and get on this, all right?
Think about this. I think my YouTube channel would explode like a bomb. No, so it is, for that matter.
So to make this happen, what do we need, Michelle?
Well, obviously you need a place to do it. Let's start with that first. You need access to potable water you can drink. You're gonna need access to a water source.
Whoa! No, you're gonna have to filter your water.
Yeah, you got to boil it.
You're gonna have to boil that shit and filter it.
But first, you got to make the fire and collect the water.
Oh, you have to collect the water. I didn't see you have a well. I said access to portable water, a potable water source, such as a lake, a river.
Yeah.
That's something you're gonna have to have.
Right.
If you do it in the summertime, then you're also going to realize you're going to be dealing with the danger of the heat, the bugs, and wild animals. They're going to
Michelle, big shout out to all the high-calorie autistic people out there, Michelle, that can't control themselves. Eating after midnight, 2025.
Woo!
Yeah.
I've been known to eat after midnight a couple times. No, they don't. Live and let die. Dun, dun. Do 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 do. Maybe we can even get a license to use that song in the beginning of the show. Live and let die. Seriously, that could bring in a lot of views.
On one of the days, we could have a simulated storm and break a window out and see how you guys patch it up.
I would think I think we're more than likely, depending on when you do the show, it could be actually real storms that could should knock you for a loop too.
Yeah, it's true. It's hard to hunt for squirrels when it's
especially in the summertime with severe thunderstorms and regular cases.
Maybe we could do this in a rainforest.
Well, that'd be an interest. Well, I don't know about a rainforest, but the idea would be, I think upstate New York has got plenty of land. It's probably good for this.
What about the Sahara Desert?
No. How about just someplace in the United States? At least,
Okay.
then Slingshot would be able to at least prepare
Michelle,
for.
what if we do autistic survivor? I bring you
Yeah.
and Justin to the cabin. Right? I will be there. Right? Anything you need, you will get, but you will have to perform like certain tasks and beat Justin at this, or you don't eat any food. It's gonna get
Yeah.
prime.
Oh yeah.
So the
Autistic survivor.
winner of the
It's about
challenge
to
is
get
the
prime.
prizes. Yeah.
You ready, Michelle? Ready?
If Slingshot
Four.
Warrior would like to try doing it for a reality show, I wonder if he would do it.
All right, ready, Michelle? Check this out. Ready?
She's
Oh,
up first.
Autistic survivor. It's about to get primal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, you could even license the song Live and Let Die for the beginning of the show, too.
Yeah, you could do that.
This is perfect for Noodles to try that. He wants to produce something, there would be a chance for him to do that.
Yeah.
Yes, he can, Grizz.
I think we should make a suggestion
You still
box for
should boil
challenges.
it. You should still boil it anyway, because, make sure to kill the bacteria, and then you still can run it after you run it through a charcoal filter or sand filters.
Wiring an English plug. Michelle can do that. Make that a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
I wired in
rig-
English plugs already.
Yeah,
so
I know.
hard. I wonder how Slingshot Warrior would do it.
Probably
you could
wouldn't.
just tell Justin this is a normal survival thing you need to know. You gotta wire this plug. See how he does. Most
Right.
people living in tents have to wire these plugs once in a while.
Or even some of the standard NEMA 15R plugs.
There could be a how to make chocolate yogurt challenge. We can stack this in your favor,
I
Michelle.
wonder how he would do. Knowing him, he'd probably say, I want to make some vodka in that. That's good,
Yeah.
but I'm not eating it with you.
Ooh, there'd be. We could make sure that the week happens on a full moon night. And you could do like a how to survive with a werewolf challenge. There's so many opportunities here. There's so much potential.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of interesting ideas. Noodles keeps saying he wants to do a reality show a couple of years ago. This would give you his chance to do just that.
Yeah.
And he definitely would be bringing people to his channel for sure. And our channels for
Parasolo
sure.
wants the hot wing challenge. That could
Hot wing
happen.
challenge. Oh, Michelle's not very good with spice.
Oh, okay.
But if it's quantity, she can do quantity. She can do hot wing, like eat more than him. But spice, no.
All right, here's what I got, Tiger Kitty. We're gonna go on a squirrel hunt.
Well, that's good,
Okay.
Chris. Yeah, you're lucky you got
And
good water for
you're gonna
that.
have to see Michelle and Justin eat a squirrel on a stick.
Yeah.
Would you do
And
that,
then they get-
Michelle? Would you
Right,
eat a
and there's-
squirrel on a stick?
So this is the game, right? They're gonna have tasks, and if they pass them, they get a ride to Stewart's out in Ohio City, New York. One trip, you get to spend $5 and bring it back to the cabin.
Oh, right, cool.
And every single time you do something like that, Michelle, you get $5. You get to spend it at Stewart's. They have the They have the greatest milkshakes there, Michelle. The
Do they have
greatest.
good cheese? Do they have good cheese there?
They also have cheese, bacons, Michelle, everything you'd ever want at Stewart's.
That's a hell of a prize.
Well, let's see what
Michelle,
Slingshot
Michelle.
Warrior says about the idea. Because obviously he's not here right now, and I'd love to hear his view on it. So someone go over and Noodles to go over and Slingshot
about to
Warrior
get
channel and drop
primal.
the idea on him and see what he says.
We could maybe get 3 or 4 more contestants involved in this and make it a whole thing.
Dude, this place is so tiny too. If you got like 3 other people, three more or 4 more people there. Oh my god, these people wouldn't want to leave. And the problem is,
I know. When
we're in the middle of nowhere.
My aunt's house in East Heartland had a spring on the property also. Yeah.
Yeah, Grizz. All right, I gotta go back to work. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Autistic survival. It's about to get primal.
You could put Michelle's.
Yeah.
And don't forget, also as part of the challenge, Justin have to learn to wash his laundry by hand. And know how to stock a kitchen.
She's gonna say things she knows she can win at.
Michelle, why do you think all these high-calorie moms are eating after midnight, Michelle? Why, Michelle?
Yeah.
What are they like gremlins, Michelle? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, what about the high-calorie papas?
I don't know what you're talking about. Name one high-calorie papa that's over here right now. Michelle, they're all high-calorie moms.
You, because even Cassandra calls you high-calorie.
Michelle, to say autistic survival, it's about to get primal, bitch.
Well, let's see what Slingshot Warrior thinks, because obviously he would be the other one in this involved.
Yeah, but you gotta like do it too. All right, bye.
I like this, Michelle, and I like that you're up for it without, like, you seem like you want to do it.
I think it'll be interesting to see how Justin does fare in doing that. Because after all, he says he's a country boy. Oh, yeah, okay, let's see how much of a country boy you really are. I'm not saying I'm going to be perfect, but... Yeah. I'm going to start with the simplest tasks to the more complicated. From, like you suggested, like trying to start a campfire, to fishing, to...
Well, you'd have a setup and he'd have a setup, and it'd be the first one to start the campfire would win that feat.
Well, obviously, when you get to a real campsite, that's exactly the most important thing you're going to need is a campfire.
Yeah,
as well
but
as access
it's not
to
that
water.
easy, Michelle, if you don't know how to make a fire.
Do you know how to make a fire with a naval battery and steel wool? I do.
Okay. Oh, fuck no. Sorry, there's someone at the door.
More like autistic and afraid. Well, anyway, speaking of that, I'm waiting for my products from Amazon, so I'm just checking to see if they have been delivered yet. And so far, they are still on the truck. Yep, they're still on the truck. Maybe you should go ahead and go back to the window and just try reloading the page the right way in case. See, we changed. Okay, I'll do that. Check order. Yeah, still open for delivery. So I've got a couple things going on today. Alright, so let me tell you what we got going on. And yeah, I got to work on some of the presentation about the HDMI to DisplayPort adapter. I got to explain how you would use that. I got to work on the script on that. And then, of course, the others explain what is an HDMI audio extractor. And, of course, try out the 2 dresses and wire the plugs in the headphone cords on the headphones. And so... that's going to be important. Yep. Who does? Man could dream put a light bulb up his butt. That wouldn't be realistic. Well, so what do you think there, kid? Are you interested in seeing those short little videos on those different projects? You're being silent. Yeah. Right, because, okay, that would make sense, because what he was probably trained for is not the same thing as urban survival. Well, that sounds weird, though. Do you really need to keep your butt warm? Gotta admit, that's a good point. My anus is cold. Here, shove this electric heater up there. What? My butt's on fire! Oh, well. All right, so everybody, so here's the deal. It is going to be warm today. So I want you to make sure to stay hydrated, stay cool, stay refreshed, stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Absolutely. As far as this autistic and afraid idea, I say, let's go for it. Sounds cool to me, but stay safe until then. The service is done. Go out in peace, kindness, love, and share love and respect with everybody else. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe and party on, dude. And we'll see you all tomorrow morning. And tonight, most likely with Turtle Wow. Most likely, yes. I gotta find out if that's still a thing for tonight. So I'll talk to you later, Terry Kitty. Bye-bye, Terry Kitty. Yeah, so anyway, we'll see what happens. Because, I mean, I think it's going to be interesting to see how that would work. Also, thank you very much for the donations and the membership renewals and all the other wonderful things. And we'll see you all later. Until then, stay out of trouble. Don't do anything dumb. And keep cool and stay hydrated. Absolutely. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Hey, give us a break. We're trying. Yeah, we're trying. And I don't want to die of heat stroke either. Absolutely not. So pace yourself accordingly. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
MicheleMarieDalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire.